Well, hi, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Boy, this is amazing, and it just we have, believe it or not, 311 viewers already today.
Wow, that was quick.
Epic number.
So, yeah, welcome to our impromptu live stream promoting Los Angeles 1999 next September. We're all getting excited, and it's just hard to believe that it's 10 months away. We actually wanted to just pop on and say hello to everybody and answer or field any questions really quickly if anybody's out there watching, and just also provide a few details on this exciting event next September.
Nope, sounds really good. I don't know about the 311, but I can say there is one person out there, and it's Andy Tucker saying good morning from here. I'm not sure where here is, but good morning, Andy.
Hi, Andy. I think Andy was responsible for recording all those great videos of our Q&A panels in London. And
very cool.
Very on his YouTube channel for us. So yep. Thank you so much for that, Andy.
Yeah,
for sure. And I think I saw Andy even comment that he's planning on attending Los Angeles. So welcome.
Oh, he's saying he's in Southern California.
He's in Southern California. Okay.
Well, then he should attend.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. No, this was all based on popular demand. I mean, London was so well received and so successful, I think, on many different levels that, of course, it only made sense to bring this to back to the States, right? Sort of where it all started. I mean, and many of the events have been held in the U.S. over the years, and this was a nice way to sort of cap off those 50th anniversary celebrations, being in Canada on a small scale back in 23, and then London in 24, and full circle back to the U.S. for 25. So.
Yeah, and then we were thinking that if we were going to do it in the U.S., L.A. would be the perfect location.
Yeah. Oh,
because as everyone knows, there are a couple of potential guests who live in the L.A. area.
Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah. So and we'll just go on record. I mean, Nick Tate very early on said he'd be happy to attend. I think we announced that right on the tail end of Los Angeles. Even he was very excited that we're bringing things to his hometown, as it were. And then also, as of this morning, we received word from another very special guest that we're happy to announce here today. So maybe we'll cover that first, and you guys can provide some thoughts after I bring up a photo.
Dramatic pause.
This is all very impromptu this morning, but here it is, and very exciting.
Yasuko
Nagazumi, and boy, I mean, guys, I mean, you've had the privilege of meeting and getting to know Yasuko over the last few years since her first attendance in 2019 at Breakaway 2019. Roy arranged for her to be with us, and she's just lovely. I mean, take it from there. I mean, I can't say enough.
Yeah,
Yasuko is such a sweetheart of a person, and she loves the fans. She was totally unaware of how fandom existed for Space 1999. So it's wonderful to have her being a part of our convention community, and also being able to be with the fans.
She's absolutely sweet, and if you're out there and you haven't met Yasuko yet, you're gonna love her.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, we have a viewer from Australia, Robert Hill. Welcome, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
5 a.m.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow's yesterday.
Exactly. Andy commented and said she's a very lovely lady. Yeah, she really, really is. And to add to Bob's sentiments, if you haven't met her, this is your opportunity. So she will be attending in September. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, she's really come a long way in a short period of time, because with 2019 being her first appearance, right? She's just become so beloved by the fandom, and I mean, I can't imagine fandom without her at this point. She's just so incredible and sincere and lovely on every level. So we're really really pleased that she'll be with us next year as well.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. So the other thing we wanted to just sort of touch on is that we have officially gone live with our ticket sale purchases for Los Angeles 1999 next year. And now we are also running a special sort of early bird incentive between now and the end of the year, which will be for a weekend pass only. We'll open up some other tiers into next year as far as day passes and things like that. But I think most people looking to attend are going to be there all 3 days. So we've launched a special promotion on that 3-day weekend pass, which will be the 12th, 13th, and 14th, 2025, at $199.99. Oops, and there's my kitty cat right above me. So it'll save roughly about $50 between now and the end of the year if you wanted to pick up your pass now and lock it in. And that $50, hey, that can go a long way. That'll basically buy an autograph next year, right? So if you want, jump on board, take advantage of that. And the other thing, really quickly, is that we've actually launched. Or our supporting membership is also live, which is $85 for a supporting membership. But if you wanted to opt for that, again, but before the end of the year, that $85 supporting membership will actually lock in that deal, that 2024 pricing. So if you are thinking of attending, you're not quite sure, you can simply purchase one of those supporting memberships. And, even in April, May, June, whatever, doesn't matter. If you want to upgrade, you'll be able to upgrade at the 2024 price, so at the $199.99.
Very good.
Good deal.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys have your tickets already?
No, but I need to order it. I'm going to do that before the end of the month.
Before the 32nd.
Yeah. No, that's great, and yeah, we've got quite a few viewers out there. Any other comments? Of course,
Another thing we were going to mention to people today is that we are not quite ready to announce the hotel yet, but that we are ready to tell you that it will be in Burbank, California. So Burbank, for anybody who's been there, is pretty much the center of, or close to the center of, everything you want to see and do. When you're in the LA area. And that's also where the convention was in 2012, was in Burbank. So we're going to be in Burbank and looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's very centralized there, which is great. So it's going to be great to go back to California. So that'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, it's very early, but we're also going to look into the possibility of some day trips as well, which we did in Calgary, which we did in London, and we're a big hit. So there's lots of destinations available to choose from. The most famous one, of course, is Vasquez Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Love to go there for all the Star Trek fans. Yeah, that famous Vasquez Rocks. Roy, you went there a few years ago, right?
I did. In fact, that was in April of 2016, and it was when Barbara Bain was having her star ceremony. I had flown into LA, I think it was into Los Angeles, and on my way to go to the hotel, what I did was Vasquez Rocks was right on the way, and I stopped there, and it was everything that you could imagine. And it's not only Star Trek, but there are also a lot of movies that have been filmed there over the years, and it has the formation of the rocks are very unique, very alien, so to speak. But there's also been a lot of Westerns that have been filmed there over the years. If you're a Lone Ranger fan, that's just like one example. And they actually have like a museum there too that's dedicated to the different films and television shows that have taken place there. In fact, the curator that was there at the time, she said to me that pretty much that location was almost like a bucket list of a lot of folks, wanting to experience it. So if that is one of the day trips, I think everybody will be very happy with that as well.
Another thing that people might be interested in doing would be the Star Wars experience, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I'll be the first one in line for that. Yeah, it's. I was supposed to go to Disney World a couple of years ago, and I had to cancel last minute. But that was definitely on my bucket list to go down there. But of course, they have the same exhibit up in California. So, I mean, who doesn't want to go stand by the Millennium Falcon? And I've seen so many people do it, and even my nephews, my great nephews, went up there a couple years back, and it's amazing what they've done with that full scale Millennium Falcon. It's really something.
It would be fun. It would be fun.
Yeah.
So that would be another great potential for a day trip.
Yeah. Looks like Charlene's out there, guys. She was saying hello there and just commenting how easy it is to fly in and out of for Burbank purposes. Hello, Charlene. And Charlene, you're our guest today on Space 1999, this episode that dropped about 10, 12 hours ago, covering Missing Link. And so
I heard that was one of Charlene's favorite episodes.
now, listen, I wasn't going to go there. I was going to keep that as a surprise for everybody tuning in. But and Bob, you should check it out yourself, because I think you got a name drop or two in there as well this week. So.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah. It's one being talked about.
Oh, she's on a plane. Hey, Randy Lee's joining us from Wisconsin. Welcome, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Does anyone have any other questions? Anyone out there?
Questions?
No. I would like to say that on that note, if Roy or Bob, if you have anything you quickly want to promote, anything you're working on, take a moment.
Sure. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, I do, in fact. I just released a new book. Ooh, get it on camera.
Very cool.
This is Christopher Penfold, Tipping Points, which has been edited by Steve Warnock and myself. Chris Penfold, who unfortunately passed away this past July, had been writing a series of essays for a magazine, his local magazine in London, and he'd wanted to publish them, and he didn't get to. And so when I saw him last, when he was in hospital, I brought it up, and Steve and I offered to publish it as a book for him, and he was very, very happy to hear that, and gave us his blessing, so we've done it, and we put it together quite quickly because Chris's wife Judy wanted to give it to her family and friends for Christmas. So the book is now available on Amazon, pretty much worldwide, and it's just a wonderful book full of Chris's thoughts and wisdom and wonderment about all kinds of things in the world. And it makes you think a little bit, and I hope people will love it.
Wow, what a nice tribute, and way to go to both you and Steve for making this a reality in Chris's memory. Thank you,
Bob. In order to order the book, where do folks have to go, or what can they do?
Just go to Amazon. Okay. You can go to Amazon.com if you're in the United States. If you're in Canada, Amazon.ca, Amazon.co.uk. Go to Amazon and you can order it there. Because we printed the book with some pages, interior pages in color, which, for example, there's a color page right there. Because it was printed with pages in color, it's actually not available on the Australian or Japanese Amazon sites because they don't have it enabled for color printing on the interior. But I think still those people, if you're in Australia, which I know there's somebody watching us right now in Australia, and you want to order the book, I'm sure you can still order it from probably just Amazon.com and just pay the extra shipping, or pick it up in person from us at the convention in September, and Steve and I can sign it for you.
Perfect.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Very exciting. And Roy?
I can just let folks know that coming up tonight on Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner, I'm going to be actually having as my guest Mike and Mary Beth from Sci-Fi Distilled, and we are going to be discovering the 60th anniversary of the Star Trek pilot, The Cage. that was being filmed right now at this time in California. In fact, we're talking about California at Desilu Studios. Actually, you know what? I might be wrong. It wasn't. Desilu was involved with it. But anyway, with that said, we are going to be talking about the production and all the behind the scenes information. And it was Star Trek's first episode. So looking forward to that discussion. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can view it on Facebook as well as YouTube. And it's Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner. And thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And then we'll just finish off with Space 1999 this episode, which is in high gear and has been for 6 or 7 weeks now. We're only just getting started, right, Roy?
That's right.
We've had some amazing guests so far. Like what a wonderful array of a variety of different people, like Robert Wood, David Hirsch, Phil Merkel, Steve Warnick, Charlene. As we just mentioned,
you also had Kit Bevan, and you had Isabel.
Yep, you bet. And this is the fun of it is just hearing all these different views and opinions from a variety of different folks. It's been really a lot of fun so far. We can also say that next week's episode, Guardian of Puri, is going to be Chris Paulson joining us. Christopher Paulson, who's been a convention goer and supporter for many, many years, and a strong advocate for all things fandom down through the years as well. So we look forward to talking to Chris. And a little further out, we're probably going to see Mr. Robert Wood come back with Mr. Warnick for a very special tag team episode. So we'll have some more details on that in the coming weeks as well.
Yep. And you mentioned Chris Paulson, and we should also say that Chris is part of our con committee for the convention. And Chris is also, working on some innovative, fun, different ideas for this year's convention that hopefully will get people really excited. And also, I want to give one other little shout out, because since you're mentioning people's names, it occurred to me. I just want to shout out that the cover for the Tipping Points book was done for us by Catherine Bujold, and we are grateful.
Yeah, her work is amazing.
Yeah, as we are each and every week. She's doing little trailers for us. She's doing banners for the YouTube page for each and every episode. Yeah, she's
so creative.
Wonderful. Yeah. So thank you to Catherine. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you,
Catherine.
Definitely. So a couple more comments. Randy Lee saying, again, what are the dates? I want to make sure it's on my calendar. So would that be for Los Angeles, Randy? I think we'd mentioned September 12th to the 15th, 2025.
And depending if you want to do other stuff in LA, you want to join in for the day trips, it could be on either end of those dates. Then you may want to block out a week for yourself and have a few days on either end of the convention.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea, because especially as time is getting closer to that. I mean, we are 9 months out, but those 9 months will come very quickly, as we all know. Claudia is asking a question. So any chance of seeing Jeff Jones guest on an episode? There are always possibilities of anyone being a guest. In fact, Claudia, you could even be a guest on the podcast. So that we're open to having anybody join us. And it depends upon individuals' availability and if we can get in contact with them. So
we did mention Jeff Jones on Missing Link this week, and that name. If anybody does know how to reach out to him, he'd be a wonderful guest, and he's sort of the original fan, right? He was integral in planning the very first convention in Columbus, Ohio, and I think I'd mentioned that I even found documentation in Martin's binders that an invite was sent, and Martin was fully aware of what was going on. And was he at that first convention? I don't think he was in Columbus.
Sure.
Martin.
Yeah.
Martin Landau was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was there.
He was. Okay. So he obviously accepted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anybody listen, and that's the fun of it all. And we're looking for as many varied people, folks of varying interests, and you know, we did have a lot of fun with Missing Link this morning. If you haven't seen it yet, I mean, because listen, we're not going to be shills for the series. You know, we do want to sort of approach things from the point of view of, you know, they didn't knock it out of the ballpark each and every week, right? There's some great episodes, some memorable moments in each episode, certainly, but you know, we're more than happy to acknowledge, you know, some of the shortcomings and things like that as well. So just to keep it fair and balanced.
And that was the hook to get you to watch it from Warren there.
No,
hey, Brian. Brian's joining us from the UK. Good to see you out there, Brian. Brian Jack.
And we should bring up this one for Roy.
Roy's tie-dye sci-fi corner t-shirts. Yeah, I got to do another run of those. So yeah, it's kind of tough getting those situated. I haven't done that in a while. So yeah, probably maybe soon. We'll just say soon. There's a lot going on right now. So sometime in 2025. Actually, you know what? I'll say April of 2025 because we'll be celebrating the 5th year of Roy's tie-dye sci-fi corner. So thanks for that, Randy.
Amazing. Hard to believe. Claudia's out there as well. I think we mentioned as well as our good friend Corey from Calgary.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah, you bet. So, okay, well, listen, what did we say? 10 minutes? We're at 23 minutes, guys. So, it's usually the way it works. But thanks to everybody out there. And if there's any further questions, reach out to us anytime. You can check out the website at www.space199950years. That's 50years.com. For more information on the early bird ticket pricing, and keep in mind that supporting membership as well. We realize it's the holidays, but that $85 supporting membership will lock in that 2024 early bird price for everybody. Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, we're working on a really exciting guest list, which we will be able to announce as time keeps going forward. And everyone's going to have a really great time. So,
yeah, it'll definitely be fun.
Yeah, wonderful. And quick shout out as well before we sign off. The 5th member of our planning committee, of course, is Catherine Riley from Florida, and she's been very helpful so far in all things, and we appreciate her assistance as well.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Anything else, guys?
One last comment I see from Andy. Thanks for all the hard work, guys. Really looking forward to Los Angeles 2025. No, thank you so much for that, Andy. And thank you again for the videos that you did and help post. And, you know, it's wonderful. So we really appreciate that as well, too. And thanks to everybody else that, you know, has been very supportive, you know, with everything that has been done convention wise and fan wise. This is just about, you know, bringing people together and uniting everyone. And it's going to be a lot of fun in September. So it'll be here shortly.
Yep, keeping the flame alive, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Cool. Bob, did you have something there?
No. I mean, you know, it'll be another family reunion for
very well.
The Alphans. Yeah.
And Victor's out there. Victor's just tuning in. Hi, my friend.
Hey, Victor.
You bet. Okay, well, we'll wrap this up then. Thanks for your help and participation here today, fellas. Thanks. And we will chat with everybody real soon. Hope everybody has a good holiday season over the next few weeks as well, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
See ya. Thanks.
Bye.